Hey guys, we are back today with Miss Foodie Beauty. And if everything goes right, we're going to try and get through some community tab posts and 2 live streams because I think there's a lot to talk about, especially in the first one, and then for us to go check out the second one a little bit. So we're going to start with the community tab post because there's a lot of things over here that I think needs to be discussed. And not that she will ever actually listen to me or care about what I say, but I think maybe I can clarify some things for her and explain some things to her as to why what she thinks works doesn't work. So, um, we're going to go ahead and get over to her community tab post. I'm so excited to be here, guys. If Asher, guys, I am so sorry. The lawn guys are outside mowing people's yards. And so my dog is not very happy. But if I wait all day, we will never get this done. Um, so, anyways, for anybody that's been following, I have been in the hospital twice this last week. And I've been having some issues with like some mini strokes and stuff. But part of the issue is that I was also on top of the TIAs. I had a migraine for 10 days straight, and I was working so hard to try and get content out for you guys. I don't want to disappoint you all. But at the same time, I was doing it gently because my head hurt so bad. But headache's gone. We finally found something that worked. And so I'm ready. I have been saving this up for 10 days. So I'm completely ready to get this show on the road. So let's get over here. Now, a day ago, Foodie had posted and said, hi, had someone. She had to go back in and edit in Pete's. A lot of people weren't recognizing the name that was put up on the GoFundMe, and people were contacting her and they were saying, I'm not really comfortable sending money to just random people. So, whatever. So she put Pete's in there so that people know it was Pete's. I personally, I would just have a problem sending money to Foodie, but that's me. And it says, in Canada, set up a GoFundMe to get back to Canada. If you want to donate, please do so here. And then says, all comments are turned off, by the way. Well, I actually think turning the comments off is going to hurt her in the long run. And I've said it before. If you want to pay me $1 for you to give me an insult, you get one insult $1. Bet I'll stand there all day. I don't have a problem. I have stuff I would like to buy for me to be able to live stream and hang out with you guys every day. I have different things that I would like to do. I can put that money to use. And if I'm going to make more money because you guys get to insult me, go for it. Because I think it's funny how personal people take stuff on the internet. The only thing I've ever taken personal that has been said to me on here is when you guys were regularly saying the sound quality is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And it wasn't even that it hurt my feelings, it's that I felt like I had disappointed y'all, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to constantly be getting better. I still want to be getting better. When my first live stream didn't work out, I was sad because I really want to do good here. Um, but I knew that it had nothing to do with you guys saying anything to me. It was me being disappointed and feeling like I let you down. Outside of that, here is my criteria for it. Take it or leave it. Do you sleep in my bed? Do you pay my bills? Do I have to go and run errands with you on the weekend? Do I have to see you at family events? No? Okay, then why does it matter how you feel about me? You guys are how many people on the planet? It's not the end of the world if you have a couple thousand people who say mean things to you occasionally and they're paying you to do it. I mean, I just I don't understand it. You can't go anywhere and have everybody love you and adore you. It just doesn't it doesn't happen. Even the people that we look back on and we think, oh, they were so amazing, they were so great. No, there were people in the world that didn't like them, and that's just what it is. Now, if you have a giant corner of people behind you that support you and love you and they're encouraging, you should count that as the blessing and then pile the money up from the haters and just be glad you get to that this is what you get to do every day. And so I really struggle with that. Um, because that's just how the internet works. You are not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody will like you. So you should just be thankful for the people that do like you. And if you don't want to pay attention to the haters, don't do it. So that's my soapbox for that one. We have a lot of soapboxes today. Um, 14 hours ago, Foodie posted and said some losers reported the GoFundMe, so hold off on donations until we appeal and answer their questions. You people reporting are so effing pathetic and have no lives whatsoever. Well, here's the thing. She said this first about PayPal. Turns out her PayPal, she got in trouble. And the same thing can happen with GoFundMe. There's all sorts of different rules and hoops that you have to jump through to be able to be raising money for somebody in a country with sanctions. It is what it is. I know that's kind of callous, but I don't really feel like it is because nobody forced her to go to Syria. Nobody forced her to move. And I also kind of think Foodie might be playing some games with us, and we're going to talk about that a little later. Okay, then 3 hours ago, it says, where are the receipts for salsa? First off, anyone who didn't give a dime can, shut the F up. Second, she's in school. I posted receipts of her in school. The money was given to her parents. I'm not posting receipts of how much they paid for school, transport, etc., so that her school can be doxxed and so that leech reaction channels can make content about it even more. It is my channel and she is my family. And if I want to post a picture update with her and her parents' permission, I can do what I want. I don't like the attitude of this post. Oh well. Foodie Beauty and Sass is coming back soon. So I guess she's going to purposefully be putting her on here just to spite us, which is not a good look when you are desperately asking all of us to send you $10,000. First of all, I don't know that I would ever have a backbone big enough to come on here and look the camera dead in the eye and say, guys, I need $10,000. Send me money. I couldn't do that. I would be so embarrassed if I did that. But on top of it, the very people that she's yelling at, the very people that these are people who have donated in the past. These are people that are still active in her community. I mean, just look at it. How much of her original PayPal fundraiser was from haters, and this is what you want to do. I make it make sense, please. Um, I lost it. Okay. Haters have half a brain, I swear. 1 minute they demand receipts on salsa, and the next they freak if you post an update of her in school. Now that is the last of it I will address. I raised money for Salsa's special private school for her clothes, transport, and help with her family. Thank you to the kind people for making a difference in her and her family's lives. I posted proof she was in school. If that's not good enough, that's too bad. And if you think for a second we could scam literal family we are with almost every day, you are sick in the head and you know what else you can do. Anyway, I've addressed this enough, so that's it. Moving on. People freaking out over $100 to help a disabled child and her family are sick. Stay away from me for F's sake. Okay, first of all, I think her language there shows that she doesn't know the value of money. Asher, stop. Um, saying, well, oh, it's just $1,000, freaking out over $1,000. Oh my gosh. Do you know what an extra $1,000 would do for my family? I mean, honestly, does she realize how many people in this world right now are sitting at home and saying, I wish somebody would just send me $1, it would help, or send me $100, it would help me cover my electric bill. I wish somebody would give me $20 so I could go to the store and get food. You know, that kind of stuff. Like, she's like, oh, $1,000, big deal. Well, it's not that big of a deal for everybody. Not everybody can just flippantly throw that around. Second, when it comes to what she says are the receipts, pictures lie. I'm sorry, they do. And they can. Um, you know, we've talked about it before. That's why I prefer not to use filters. Am I gorgeous every day? No. Is it clear when I don't feel good? Yes. Is it clear that I am in my 40s and, you know, I'm moving towards having grandbabies, you guys. Um, you know, like it's harder for me to lie about what I am and who I am when I don't use that stuff, but I still can. Um, you know, here, I'll be real honest with you guys. I've never shared this with anybody online. Um, I could go and I could pose in front of a gorgeous house. This is my house, guys. Look at what I live in. Be jealous. Um, Truth is, we live in a trailer. Um, with my first stroke, we were living off grid and we needed to get into the city fast. And we knew that I would have physical therapy and recovery. I did speech therapy. I did a lot of work to get to where I am, but in the process, we needed something fast, something immediate, something we could get in. While we were trying to, you know, figure out what we were going to do with the property and how to, you know, who to sell it to and how to do all those things, um, my husband was a miracle worker and he found this trailer within about 2 weeks um, of my first stroke, and we were working on moving in and getting settled because that's what we needed. So you guys may stand outside and say, "Wow, it's a trailer. It's nice." I look at it and this is my heaven. This is this is what helped to save me. This is what helped me to put me back on my feet so I could live today. Um, you know, pictures lie, and it's very easy. It's like, let's go to a car lot today. We'll go look at cars, just me and you. While I'm there, can you take my picture in this Corvette over here? Can you take my picture in a Mustang over here? And then I can tell everybody it's mine. Nobody has to know that I'm not actually allowed to drive. You know what I mean? It's mine. The other thing that I got thinking about, Asher, the other thing that I got thinking about was the receipts. She keeps saying, I won't show receipts for the school. I won't show gas receipts. I won't whatever. And that doesn't make any sense to me because you can be vague about certain things for like safety and protection, but it does not have to mean that you aren't forthcoming like you said you were. So I'm going to put it to you guys this way. Um, my husband has a truck. That's what he drives all the time. We have a truck. Now, every 2 weeks, he puts in $65 worth of gas. I can, if he was home and I had access to his wallet right now, I'd be able to pull you out a receipt, but I didn't think about it until he was already gone for the day. So we have $65 in gas. Now, how much is gas here a gallon? I don't know. I showed you what I spent. If you want to know what gas is, Google what gas is in Oklahoma. Um, Also, I've shown you the receipt for gas. Uh, you don't know what gallon tank he has. You know, you don't know if he has normal tires, mud tires. You don't know if there's a lift kit, is there not a lift kit? You don't know how many cylinders his truck has. You know, uh, something that's like a V4 is going to get a lot different gas mileage than a V12. I mean, it just is what it is. So she could be sharing it that way. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, because I tried it with 3 different receipts today and I want to show that it can happen. I would like to show you guys my receipts without doxing myself. Now I am going to tell you right now, there is nothing exciting on these receipts. They're like, it's toilet paper, it's food. Like, because I go to the grocery store and that's about it. So what I wanted to see how she could have done is, because if she doesn't want to dox anybody, and most receipts have it on there what it is. So I went to the store and I got chips, a spiral notebook, peanut butter, ragu sauce, liquid death, because we know I can't go without liquid death because those things are amazing. And then I got some chocolate. And also, so you guys know, if you look at this receipt and you're like, huh, what's happening? In Oklahoma, we've gotten rid of a lot of our food tax. So it'll say subtotal, food tax, a sales tax, and then, you know. So if I can get my big old nails out of the way, here is my receipt. Okay. And I didn't dox anybody. I didn't dox anything. So here is another receipt. This was for groceries. If you would like to read what groceries I got, feel free. Feel free to pause it. Um, there's my groceries. I didn't dox anybody. I didn't let anything slip loose. I didn't anything. Um, here's this receipt. Got toilet paper. So there are ways for her to show us her receipts, show us where the money is going, but she is choosing not to. If you don't have anything to hide, why are you not showing it? I have nothing to hide here, so I'm sitting here and I'm like, guys, look at my receipt. Did I tell you about toilet paper? Um, but it's either she's too dense to understand that, or that money never went anywhere it was supposed to, ever. Because if that was the case, it would be very easy to, even if she had to cover it with her hands. I mean, we'll use my notebook here. So say I had a receipt this big and it was like from a school or whatever. This is just my notes. If I had it from a school, but I didn't want you to see a headmaster's name, I didn't want you to see an address, I could very easily get it and then say, hey guys, so if you'll look, do you see right there where I paid? Do you see the amount that it says? Awesome. Okay, good. So you had proof. I think she thinks that she is a lot smarter than all the rest of us, and that's not the case at all. Um, and now we're gonna get to the last one. This was also 3 hours ago. She's on one today, and at this rate, guys, I don't know that we'll get I don't know how far we'll get into the reaction. But it says they don't sound like they are breaking up. What exactly do you want from us? Is there a single universal comportment for when people decide to separate? Do we need to scream and shout and hate one another? I've said numerous times that it is an amicable separation. We are not separating because we fight too much or don't love each other. It is because the bees is calling and I want a Villa 2.0 era. We want different things in life. Well, part of the problem with this is that she spends one day crying and she's so upset and she's so sad. And then the next day she's excited about it. She can't seem to find a middle ground. But even with her leaving, he's taking her on dates. She's still going out to eat with his family. She's talking about how cuddly they are now that they know that it's not going to last forever. I, that is not something that people who are splitting up do. You try to start distancing yourself so that even if it's amicable, it is easier for you to go your separate ways, whether it's happy or not. Um, and I don't think she understands that because I don't think she knows how a real relationship is supposed to work. May be completely wrong on that thought, but that's what I believe it is. She cannot figure out why all of us are sitting here and saying, okay, so you need me to send you $10,000 to get you out of a Middle Eastern country that you put yourself in to be with the man you loved. You know you loved him. And now that we're there, we've decided we don't want to be there. And you want me to pay for it. Okay. Well, I'm concerned. That was my first thought. Maybe there's an issue. And if that was the case, we would be having a completely different conversation. If Foodie got on here and she said, guys, Salaz lost his mind and he hurt me. Um, things are getting worse here in the country. I need to get out immediately. Like it was a life or death situation like that or something really serious. If Foodie got online and said, my mom's sick, I need to get home, I didn't plan properly, I would set aside my hater attitude. I mean, if she was 100% real, I would set aside that hater attitude and I would think, what if I needed to get home to my mom? I have been in bad situations where I got hurt. What would I want my enemy to walk past me, or would I want my enemy to set everything aside and say, you know what? Take my hand, let's go. Now, once we get back on solid ground, like we might hate each other again. But that's a human thing to do. And that's not what we're doing. She's literally saying, guys, I'm ready for Halloween. I want a bees. By the way, did I tell you I'm tired of having this thing on my head? I want to take it off. I'm just not cut out to clean, guys. That's what we're getting. And then she can't fully understand why people are like, I don't think this is real. Don't know that this is real. So that's my ranting about the community tap post. I'm sorry it's taken forever. But I really wanted to make sure that we had a of what's going on over there before we pop on over. I will tell you there's a jump scare with this one. She is not looking great this early in the morning. And I have her bopped up to 2. If it's too fast, we'll slow her down a little bit. But until then, we're just gonna do with this what we can. Oh, I just thought, don't be mad at me, guys. I just thought of another thing. She just said, how in the world would I be able to scam family that I see every day? But we also have our chosen family. We have family that we pick and we say, yep, these are our people. Um, and Foodie does that every day. How many of these beezers have been around for years? How many of them have stuck by her through a lot? But yet she scams them. She does things to them that she wouldn't want done to her. So making the family point kind of, I don't know, it feels very icky to me because of how she treats the Beezers. And those are really the closest things she has to family when she goes away from Salah's family. Haberdasher.
Hey Laura, you're off? That's awesome. Hey Barb, Bear. Look at my baby tooth. Jay, you can't fall asleep, Brooke. Chocolate wins. Yote. Saber, yeah. Alexandra, Honeybee, bro. Thank you, MG. Oh, I just woke up. That's why I have the JJ eyes. Kalia. Smirkle. Sturtle Island. Becca. Hello. Katie.
I also don't understand why she needs attention so badly that the second that she's awake, the second she's breathing, we have to be here. This is what we have to be doing. Because I get up really early in the morning. I have to get my husband out of the door. And I'm home all day. So, could I roll in here in my pajamas? I could. Do I have to brush my hair? No. Do I have to brush my teeth? No. Do I have to have clean clothes on? No. But I do. Like, I'm not gonna stumble in here half asleep, drooling on myself. Hey guys, don't mind me, I'm waking up. That's not what this is. Like this is she needs that attention so badly. And the other thing I think that she's noticing is that when she is not online lately, people stop donating to her. The second she comes back online, all of a sudden, here comes those donations real quick and fast. Um, and so I really think that's some of it is that she requires the attention, and I think Asher, you made me forgot my train. It'll come back eventually, I hope, guys. If not, fill in the blank.
trying, Agathon, but people keep getting in my way. Reporting my freaking PayPal and stuff, man. Yeah, Bear. Yes, I am, Layla. Give me all your money. I'm starting. Hey, Billy, okay. Stink, stink. I need coffee. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Hot cup of Joe. Oh, freaking milk. Hey, Nat, lady. Never in a million years, Agathon. Would you live with her? She stole my slippers, man. Yeah, I'm selling my ring today. 5 grams of 21 karat gold. Or was it 21 or 24 karat? Hey, Lily. Yes, Nessa. 500-pound giant test. 22 months, you should try the 7-bite Chipotle challenge. Yeah, if I ever get to a Chipotle. Thank you.
Okay, I had. This is just going to be randomness, guys. I'm sorry. We'll find points somewhere. Somebody said try the 7-bite Chipotle challenge, and she's like, if I ever get there, make one there. I'm sure you can find beans. I am sure that you can find tortillas or something tortilla-esque if that's what you're wanting. I mean, they have pitas. That's really stinking close, you know? Um, why not make your own there? Get online and look and go to Chipotle's website and say what is on this? How do I make this at home? What's the closest thing that I can do? And she would be really smart if she would run out, get all the stuff to do it, then take us into the kitchen and say, guys, we're going to do the 7-bite challenge, but I'm going to teach you how to make it first. Whether she does it 100% right or not, it's her putting in effort for it. And then she's still getting to keep up with the things that she would like to keep up with in the world. You know, if that happens to be a 7-bite challenge, do it, but make it yourself. You cannot always have access to everything. And I think it would be absolutely ingenious of her to do that, but she won't listen.
Giant test. Pretty sweeties. And yes, the slippers have more value, even with the dirt from the crack house, than the man she was after. I'm super ugly when I wake up.
She says those shoes have more worth, but she didn't spend all that time chasing around shoes. She thought she had to have that man. Just like the man she's with now. She thought she had to have him. Now she can't get away fast enough.
No, I don't want to disrespect the hijab like that. It's 10 a.m. Anyway, I'm feeling hair reveal at 10K. That would be like kind of a sleazy thing to do, would it not? Hey, Teardrop. I know, Monica. Hey, Ted. We've come a long way. I know, but it's not about being married. It's about respecting the religion, you know? If people want to send me money, if I do that, okay, but I wouldn't ask for it. I'm just joking.
Guys, just so you know, I will not disrespect the religion of my husband. Nothing you can do can make me. However, if you want to send me money, I'll do it. Just saying, because then you've twisted my arm. I can't help but do it. Where does that even make a funny joke in her head? Because it doesn't.
I woke up, I don't use creamer. An Arabic coffee? Hey, Elvira. I don't know. Kind of fun. Oh, giantess! Let's get you to Canada. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate you. My teeth. I don't know, Snorkel. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get home. Thank you so much, giantess. Honestly, right now the super chats are the way to go. I'm looking into my PayPal being reinstated, but until then, they just asked me for information. Some gargoyle recorded it. Get a life. Anyway, who cares? Super chats, I guess. Starbucks, pumpkin patch. If I can get home by then, but I would take a miracle. I feel better though. I feel like I want to go now. No fighting. Just oh, my ring, Teardrop. There's like a store. No, not online. It's being sold at a place here, a gold place. Cash for gold. It's like yesterday you were completely convinced, and today you did not seem like you were. No, I've always been convinced. I was just had a sad moment because breaking up is never easy to do. But yeah, I feel like it feels a lot easier today after a good cry. Excuse me. And it makes it easier that it's mutual. Like I don't feel like I'm, like we had a good talk last night and We both have to live the life we want, you know? I know I look weird. That's not true. Becca, let's get you home. Aw, thank you, Becca. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I could do like a 12-hour fundraising live stream for super chats. Hey, Trader. Thanks, lady. Yeah.
I have noticed more and more often that she really only puts a whole lot of effort into her content when she wants us to give her something, when she wants money, when she wants, sponsored meals, that kind of thing. Um, which is really kind of sad. She talks about how her channel is kind of, flattening out. There's not a lot of growth happening. She seems to have less members and all of that stuff. But I think a lot of it is her own doing, really, is what I think it comes down to. Um, because a lot of reaction channels are starting to notice Rosie and react to Rosie. And the longer we're reacting to Rosie, the higher Rosie's numbers are going. Um, which we haven't seen her. We miss you, boo. I haven't. At this rate, guys, I'm going through Rosie withdrawals. I'm going to have to haul my office chair into the kitchen and scoot around the kitchen a little bit so that I can feel normalcy in my life. Um, but I don't think that Foodie realizes that it is her that is actually causing a big issue with what's happening on her channel.
No. Gold is like a set price per gram. You can even download an app like the price of gold. So universally, they give you the same price. And the price of gold for gold right now is good per gram. It's like 100 and something, 150 US or something like that. That per gram would be getting.
Okay, so what happens if you don't know about gold? They set gold per by ounce, and then they break it down into the small. So the ounce is where we get our price for the gold, and then they break it down into half an ounce, what a gram would be, and then from there they can break it down even farther. Um, I had my husband check the gold prices yesterday because he's such a nerd, but it's cute. He will literally sit and watch the gold prices and, watch all of those different graphs and stuff to see what's changing, what's rising, what's falling. But he mostly does it with precious metals. He's always done that since he was a little kid. Um, and so I asked him to look yesterday, and he said that yes, as of yesterday, gold was at like 3,356 an ounce. So when it came out to the spot price for gold for a gram, it was going to be about $120-$130. However, nobody gives you the spot price because they have to turn around and sell it. They either have to sell it to other customers, or they are going to have to take that and they're going to have to take it to a refinery and refine it down and either put it into, different size measurements, or they're going to have to turn it into other jewelry. Um, and that's not, so to make their own money on it, they have to be able to do something with it. So, yes, she can sit there and say spot price is 150, which is way too high. That's not true for a gram of gold. Um, but they're going to give her below spot price. So it's if it's a, let's say it's 125, she might get like 110, 112. Um, which, I mean, that makes a big difference. If you're walking into it and thinking, I'm going to get 150 per gram and I have 5 grams, well, when you say it was 150 and really you're getting 110, suddenly you're losing a good chunk of money that you didn't think that you were going to lose. And I think some of that is just because she doesn't understand how market values work and spot prices when it comes to metal, because everybody is trying to do something to make their own money. And there's not even anything wrong with it. It's just how that particular market works.
Is that the real Amber Lynn? No. Is it? I know how it feels to love someone, but no, deep down it is better to only be friends. I'm proud of you for your strength. Wow. Thank you, Amber Lynn. I appreciate you. And yeah, you've had, issues with relationships too that you can relate. It's really hard making that decision for yourself.
When I was watching the first time, I wasn't sure if that was Amber Lynn because when the super chat came in, she sent in $20. It just said Amber Lynn Reed. There was no check mark, no nothing. And then I clicked on it and it popped up, sure enough, Amberlynn.
And for him too, like, if you just don't feel right for each other, no matter how much you love each other, how much you know, how much handsome they are, you'll always have their picture.
That was some spectacular English. How much handsome they are. That's that's not wow.
Thanks, Lily. It is heartbreaking, but
I've noticed she used to be halfway eloquent sometimes. And the longer that she has spent the um, the vast majority of her time with Salah, the longer that the more her English is starting to resemble his, and it's getting a shorter and shorter time frame between when she will say a broken sentence or use improper grammar and stuff like that. And I honestly think it's because she has cut off so much of herself. Because yes, she talks to her beezers every day, um, but she's not hearing it. We're just reading it. So yes, they are technically communicating, but this isn't the same.
you know, who knows, Amber? Maybe one day we can go to Cheesecake Factory together. The coffee's baked. Well, I have baked coffee right now. I'll miss the Arabic coffee. There's gonna be look. I can go to Adonis and get Arabic stuff. Although I don't really want to step foot in that place ever again, honestly. Come to Australia? Yeah, maybe someday. Aristana. 8:30 a.m. It's 10 here. I can buy what at the dollar store? Thanks, lady. You're going to college, Iona? Farm boy bees. Is it hot there? Not right now, but... Oh, it's per ounce? Maybe it's an ounce, I don't know.
Ounce is where you get your main measurement from, and then they break it down. It's like me telling you, you know what? A cup of flour, it's gonna be $5 for a cup of flour, and you're like, well, I don't have $5. Um, what can I do for 250? Okay, well, how much are you really wanting to spend on flour? Would you like a quarter of a cup for $1.25, or would you like half a cup for 250? It's up to you. I mean, totally up to you, but let's do this properly off of our spot price. I don't think she understands that all of those are interchangeable.
So, may as well sell my ring. I'm not gonna really need it. I'm not gonna wear it in Canada and be reminded. Get home foodie camping. Yes, that's what I need. I'd like to have, Pete as a roommate, but I think he's apprehensive. I said I know I changed my mind a lot, but no, he said it's because he's not financially stable.
Well, he's not financially stable, but twice in y'all's life, you have walked off and abandoned him in kind of a bad situation. And, I don't even mean like hurting his feelings or anything. I mean, when she went to Kuwait, she went, met Salah, came home, dealt with cats, and then was like, peace out, bro. Have fun packing up. I mean, it really left him holding the bag with a lot. So if I was him, I wouldn't want to share a house with her. However, the deep down part of me that really wants to see really good entertainment, I hope he does. Doesn't even question it. And then we get a repeat again in about 4 years.
So we'll see. He doesn't have a job. Oh, sorry, teardrop. You, Trina, no thanks. I'm very sad this is happening, but you never know. Maybe later in life you will find each other again. If it's meant to be, I'm sure you'll reunite again. That's exactly it, teardrop, Uh, you're 100% right, yeah. Let go and let God. It's true. Hired him to be a butler. Thanks, Layla. Yeah, I know, Lily. We don't like Pete. It's a platonic, purely. He's like family. Pete's. I'm suspicious of this breakup, to be honest. January did a fake breakup scam to gain financially. Yeah, well, I'm not a damn traitor. Come on. Me, every penny I've earned from people.
You are dumb though, because if I recall right, I don't know, I might be remembering things wrong here. You did a fundraiser in Kuwait that got you and your handsomest man booted from the country faster than you could blink.
Well, every penny they've ever been given to me to help me get home, I have in my savings. And it's being used only to move, so, which I will need, you know? I do want to go. I do really want to go, so. I'd love to go for October, but that's so soon. I don't know if that's possible. Meeting Julia, yes. No, I don't have to pay my husband. Survive and thrive. Thanks, Ethan. Don't buy any solar panels for anyone. No. I need to forget the hair plugs. I need a new tooth. Thank you very much for the good luck. No, nobody has to pay anybody's spouse support. It's not like that. Completely just go and divorce. That's it. It's a journey. You need hair plugs.
The thing that makes me kind of nervous about that, just go and get divorced. Just that's it. There's nothing to do, to separate or anything. How much of a life did you actually build together? You generally, when you're in a relationship and you're married, that kind of stuff, it piles up, and then you're sitting there and you're like, okay, well, who wants this? Well, who wants this? What about this? Because you have built a life together. Instead, it's like they took two separate lives and they just kind of tangled them around each other. And now it's just, okay, let's untangle everything and go away.
I don't know, I'll just be bald. Maybe I'll shave my head again. In Alberta? I've never been to Alberta. I don't think I have to be there at all for the divorce. But he can take care of it all. I get going. I don't know about that. That's exhausting. Especially in Syria, I don't want to do that. My hair is, I like to hear, it's long. How do I treat Pete's badly? Excuse me?
I believe I covered that in our previous chapter summary. So rewind a little bit. You'll find it.
Do you know how long I've supported him as a friend? And he's done a lot for me, but I've done a lot for him too. You don't know anything. Gee, Bella, get a life. Yeah, Barbeck, we can get a divorce here. Shave head, life beast. Shave head for money. Why am I selling my ring? Well, because when I leave here, I won't need it, and I could use the money to get home. No. Oh. Oh. I hope I don't hear the doorbell. I'm joking. Have I checked what out, Layla? They're not 300. No, they're not. Yeah, if you want a really cheap flight, some of them are like 5 stops. No thanks. I think I could get one if I were to leave. Like, it depends when I'm leaving. The flight costs are always changing. So, right, if I want to leave now and book for a month from now, I could probably get one for 700. Yeah.
She's saying 600 or 700, but she has never come out and fully admitted to us that she has to get 2 seats. So, yes, $600, I'm sure you probably could find a flight for that. However, you need two. That's $1,200, and that probably doesn't include the taxes and fees. I I don't know why she is so determined to convince us that she only uses one seat.
No, I don't want to get in. I will never get in another relationship. Paper clips in the chat if never shows up. No, they're welcome here. I'm just looking at me right now. Good morning. Come to Georgia. We are in the house right now by the roses. Yeah, 5 stops. Was anime unboxed. Hey, Angela. No, because what happened with anime? I'm not dating anyone. They can all ask your mama. Why would I ask your mama?
Okay, guys, hold on to something because anime is officially back. This may end up being an exact, the names have been changed to protect the innocent type of situation. Like, it feels like we're lining up the same cast of characters we had previously. We're all just going by different names now.
You haven't seen the whole house. This is just one room. Visit New Zealand. You guys are sweet. Pete's Megasaurus. Pete is my best friend. He's my brother. There's no romantic attraction feelings at all. On both ends, I'm sure. Hey, Angela. Yeah, can be a friend. Stay single, wish I was teardrop. So what happened with anime was, I had my Instagram notifications on and we were cuddling here on the couch. Oh no, someone here. Billy. And the minute I got off my live, or even I think I was on my live, announcing we were separating. Thanks, Danny Love. Anime messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, so sorry to hear about your separation, but does that mean we can... And there was a picture of him. And Salah saw that. He was like freaking out. He was like,
Well, here's the thing about this. Not that I am a Salah fan, because definitely not, but she came online and, yes, things had already been outed by Kybella, but she then proceeded to come online and scream and yell and, do all of these things that probably should have been taken care of behind closed doors. Like that's just what this should have been. It was highly entertaining for everybody else, but it should have been dealt with behind closed doors. And how long did she spend nagging him and chasing him around, making snide comments about, well, younger, he's going to trade me in. Oh, he's, all of that kind of stuff. And then to be Salah and in the situation that you're in, and then you realize that this whole time your wife has been talking to and keeping in contact with somebody that you have blocked multiple times, and who I in fact think embarrassed Salah, because I asked my husband this when they were in Kuwait, and we were talking about how she made the comment, and she said, my husband won't let me get fast food. So if you'll have to sponsor it. And about that time, here comes on up Anime Sucks, and he's like, I got you, boo, what you want? And gives her money. Like, how would I feel? And I asked him, I was like, how would you feel if I was sitting online and I was like, yeah, my husband, this man, he's crazy. He won't give me nothing. Do you know he didn't even let me get a candy bar? How rude. And then I start having men come forward in my chat and saying, well, let me get that for you, darling. Let me take care of it. Let me do this for you. That is such disrespect. So they've already dealt with that. Salah thought that he had this guy dealt with and he was gone. Coming to find out he's not. Foodie has been sneaking around behind Salah's back and continuing to converse with this person and have contact with them.
it's like, you blocked him. I thought you blocked him. Anime looks like a white knackered, kind of. But not with jack teeth, but like a lot. He moves quick. I don't know why I'm laughing. I felt bad.
I mean, in Kuwait, Anime Sucks was asking her to move in with him. He kept saying that he could do so much better than Salah could, which is hilarious because he's the one that got taken to court for stealing his mama's credit card to give Foodie all that money.
Because he was really mad. Yeah, I got on. Hey, chocolate butterfly. He's been waiting. Like the minute, I swear. It was, I'm like, oh my gosh. I need to turn, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to turn my... I don't have the picture anymore. Or I don't think I would put it public, but I have you privately. No, it's Vicky sent me Teardrop. Oh, you mean because everyone else saw it? I don't remember where they saw it, his picture.
I think Twitter.
They found his picture somehow. Does anyone know? I don't know. When Chantal gets home and it hits, I'll be crying with her. Yeah, Salah's getting plenty of offers too, right? Yes, Bear. So that's why he blocked him, because he was like...
Okay, it's not the offers. That's not what matters. The issue that Salah was having is that you're getting an offer from somebody that he has tried to remove from your life multiple times. And every time he has tried to do that, you go behind him and thwart that plan. And then to find out that you're sitting here and saying, I don't want to be married to you anymore, but you've still got this old guy in your inbox, that's a bit of an issue.
Oh, dude. A jungle in Africa. Yeah, they're just trying to make me mad, exactly. Hackathon, yeah, true. And after, last time I don't think that will happen again, but who knows? Anyway, I won't be here, so. Can't expect the man, he's like 31. He's like in his prime. What am I gonna expect? Oh, goodness. Whenever Sasa sees these, she goes, Wawa, Wawa, which means like hurt. Thank you, Bindi. Actually, I haven't taken my medication in a couple days. Hey, page 22. Bucket.
Why are we suddenly not taking our medication? What? Wait, how has she not been taking her medication, but she just told us 2 days ago, 3 days ago, um, that she switched herself to a generic version of an antidepressant? But I'm so confused.
Wow, Claudia, what'd you do? I need to go back to bed. I heard something. Yeah, Snow, he's still very loving. He's very nice. He's never been awful to me, ever. Except for that one incident. It's it. Nothing ever.
He needs you nice, compliant, and away so he can drop his 12-part tell-all series that we will all be seated front row for. Just saying.
So, don't worry. What's with my hijab? With my face on, I'm fat. I'm fat. 3 wheelchairs into the villa. Yeah, I'm leaving any. I mean, you know, God willing. 52, bro. Wow. Julia doesn't drool unless she's scared in the cage, which she probably will. Baby! People need a life, page 22. Yeah, some people do. You're not going anywhere with $900. Well, I gotta stay here till I make the money. Whether I don't know, save it, which I, will take a few months, but. No, Helena. Cordyceps? Thanks, Iona. I'm excited to go too. I'm excited to. Obviously, I'm gonna miss Solo, but I'm also excited, like, super excited to just bees. You know.
I think at the end of the day, what this comes down to is that she doesn't want to have to be a housewife. She doesn't want to have to be a traditional wife. She doesn't want to have to clean. She wants to have a blue pot. She wants to have Box Mountain. She wants to have fried chicken in her drawer 3 months later, just in case. I that is what she lives for. That is her idea of living her best life. Do I think that would be my best life? No, but she can do her and I'll do things my way and it's fine. But why would you have ever signed up for a traditional role in a traditional Muslim household to eventually just throw it all away because, I'd rather just bees and you won't let me.
And wear costumes. I want to go to Spirit Halloweens. When am I leaving? Because I'm just not made for this life, man. Yeah, maybe Lila. But no, he would never be picking out potential men. There's no way. Guys, I'm gonna be asexual. That's it. I don't mind. Trust me. I don't. They want me back in Canada and then they report.
Okay, we're asexual now. Is it because she wants to be or because she physically can't anymore? Like, I know that's a pretty graphic question, and that's a lot to try and contemplate at 10:30 in the morning, but there it is, putting it out there.
My PayPal, so whatever. It's only a couple of stupid gargoyle. My family will not. My family, no. There's only one person in my family that has money, and he's very not giving with it. Yeah, Helena. So basically, I have to. Submit some information. I'll find out if it goes back up or not. If not, I'll just have to do live streams and raise money through super chats, which will take longer, but whatever. Postmenopausal? I think so. A couples channel? Oh, good question. No idea. Yeah, if I do JM. It's hard and mature to do this, I couldn't. Yeah, it is, but I really want like a Villa 2.0. Lily. Thanks, Layla. I will, Meg. Plasma. Can you get plasma when you have diabetes, or are you gonna... Thanks, Metal Face Mark. When my kids were little, they wanted money, so I was like, well, Kids find a way, so they made lemonade. I would have bought a whole jug of it. I love lemonade stands. The vlog only channel.
That is okay. Somebody is trying to be like inspiring and stuff and be like, where there's a will, there's a way. My kids wanted to make money. I didn't have money to give them anything, so they went out and made lemonade. And she's, be inspiring, find different ways to make money, find different ways to do things. And the only thing that she takes away from it is, ooh, I would have bought all the lemonade. I, you're missing the whole point of the story. Like, what?
Channel make this 1 year live streams. Yeah, maybe I could do something. Yeah, something with it. It's gonna be sad. Bald women are attractive. Yeah, sure, Lila. Is it too early to think? Maybe. Oh, really, Claudia? Whenever, Lila, they made bucks from it, I was jealous. You gotta demand a percentage. Um, when I get to Canada, I'm gonna go on HRT. Yeah, Canada, yeah. Yeah, they have chocolate here. Really, Laura? That's cute. That's for sure, Bear. Yeah. If I watch those videos again, I'll be sad. But it was a good experience. Thanks, honey. Global affairs. Oh, yeah, I gotta check that. I'm not sure. I don't even know what that is. I have to check. I forgot about it. I love the.
I forgot about global affairs. I need to check it. What is that, anyways? Yeah, I still needed to check it. You didn't even know it existed. Like, I am so shocked at how many times the girls will just say, oh, yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, 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 yeah. And they don't. But they can't stand to tell anybody, I don't know. Can you explain that, please? I'm struggling. Anything like that. We just sit and play along and then randomly say things that give it away that we are clueless.
Sorry, Claude. If everybody, maybe if everybody, goes to donate to Pete's to get a villa, that would be cool. Charlie, I'm not talking about what I'm gonna do yet for, that stuff. Do whatever it takes. Yeah. I know, right? I mean, oh, sorry, Claudia. I agree there. That's okay, Lila. No problem. Everything will remind me of him this life. Yeah, it's gonna take time. Yeah, he's always happy when I come home. Yeah, Layla, I gotta be careful. So, Nadia and Frank. Love you, come. I can't room with just anyone. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but religious-wise. I mean, obviously, I still believe, like, I still have faith. That's not gonna go away, you know? So, but I believe you can still be Muslim without the hijab. But, I don't know, for me, I believe in God, okay? But the restrictions of religion are where I'm a little bit conflicted, to be honest. But I believe in God. I do. One God. So,
Okay, most religions, I really don't like talking about religion on here because I get that we all have our own beliefs and we have those beliefs for a reason. A lot of times it's, within a family and generational and all of that stuff. Um, but I did want to touch on this for a second because she says, I believe in God, but I don't like religion. I don't like the structure of religion. I don't like the rules of religion. Okay, then why did you sign up for one of the strictest religions? Why did you sign up for religion haberdasher? Why did you sign up for a religion that says these are the rules, this is what we're going to need you to do? And then also marry a man who feels the same way about it. Like, these are the rules, this is what you need to do. Um, she complains that this life is not for her, this is not what she wanted, this is not how it should be. But she walked in signing up for this, you know. Um, I if she had married a pastafarian, at what point would she get tired of wearing a colander on her head because it's too many rules? Um, so I really like this whole situation could have been avoided if she was just actually curious about what the religion entailed, what that would mean for her, and what that kind of life would look like. and she couldn't even be bothered to do that.
Don't discuss it while you're there. Yeah, I'm just basically, you know, on my own journey with that. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to pause this for a second. So I really want us to fully take this in because I'm noticing the longer that she's saying we are getting divorced, um, all of this stuff. Um, we suddenly went from she was doing really, really good. Actually, I was kind of proud that she was doing so good and not cursing because she didn't want it to upset Salah or the family that was around them. And she was like, guys, I'm going to try really hard to do this. And she's done it. Like, she's done decently compared. Um, However, the longer that she's saying we're getting separated, we're getting divorced, whatever, we're cussing a lot more. But she's also getting real antsy with all of her clothes. Because I think this might be one of the biggest slips we've seen in a little while from her.
For me, I believe in God, okay?
The putting it to normal speed from 2 times speed, I feel like I'm waiting. I was already feeling like 2 times speed was too slow, and now I feel like I'm wading through water.
But the restrictions of religion are where I'm a little bit conflicted, to be honest. But I believe in God. I do. One God. So, mm, don't discuss it while you're there. Yeah, I'm just basically, you know, on my own journey with that.
Look at that. This isn't just an accidental slip. I mean, on this side of her head, that is pushed almost to the middle of her head. Like, she is playing more and more and taunting around with this and stuff. And when I saw it, it very much caught me off guard because she doesn't usually ever do that. We usually just push it back a little bit and then we're done. And that's not the case now. Now we're pulling it all the way back. Or, I mean, was it an accident? Is this just something that's never happened before that's finally happened? Or is this done on purpose? Is this one of those things of, saying without saying, like, if you guys send me to Canada, you guys are gonna, yeah, yeah, you'll get the scalp line. Like, is that what it is, or is this just a slip up? I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah. Okay, Danny love. Thank you. We love you, Lorna. Yeah. So, yeah, true, Bear. That's true. I do miss going to Pennington's. You know? But they're so expensive, it makes me mad. After you return to Canada. Yeah. But I won't be bad mouthing Salah or talking about any personal things about our, things that
She says that now, but once he does that tell all y'all, I'm telling you, all bets are off.
were between us. Sonic. Really chocolate butterfly? Good night, Claudia. I won't do that to him. Yeah, teardrop. It is. Yeah, we still see. I was just with Sasa last night. We took them to, that place in my video? The night place? We brought a huge room-sized mat for the ground, like a carpet for outdoors. And
Look at that, guys. I survived the yawn with no yawn. I'm working hard for you over here. I work so hard to make sure that I'm not yawning all the time anymore. Hope you guys are proud of me.
there was like 16 of us. We ordered, Salah got like a couple of shishas for people. I had a couple puffs only. I'm trying not to smoke. I didn't smoke last. Psychic dash in. Even energy, faith, beta vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I restarted. I think so. I think I'm gonna go back to bed eventually. I only got 4 hours of sleep. Psychic dash in.
Okay, so that psychic dash end that she just said, that was one of Shani's mods, which I'm going to try and do a little video about Shani later today, because I don't know if y'all know what's going on over there. So we're going to come back later to hang out with me as we talk about Shani.
Island Dragonfly. I can't speak Arabic, that's the problem. I don't think she'll understand. I feel sad because she'll just probably keep asking for me. He's sleeping. He went back to bed. Can I send her gifts from Canada? Yeah. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know actually if I can ship here. I'm gonna look into it. Make her feel like a princess. Yeah. For sure.
I believe to ship stuff to Syria, she would actually have to ship it to a neighboring country that doesn't have sanctions, and then it would have to be taken in, like, on foot, yeah, essentially.
That really helped them, you know, a lot. Improve her life anyway, you know. So if you think about it, $1,000 can really help, you know, improve her life, and it did. So yeah, we'll stay in touch. I'm selling my ring. She has siblings, yeah. Canadian snacks, yes. That's like I was going to school. I felt kind of like embarrassed, but I got to meet like all the yeah. No.
Okay, guys, this one is starting to wind down already. So I think that I think we're gonna go ahead and bop on over to our second. We're only an hour and 6 minutes in. Just hang out with me a little bit longer, guys. Just a little bit longer, and then we won't have to do this in 3 different videos. I mean, if you want to hear it, but you don't want to have to hear it, turn me on when you sleep. I don't mind talking to the dark if it keeps you comfortable and sleepy. Okay, so we still have our 2 times speed. For some reason, I'm not sure why she had herself muted at the beginning of this. And she also took all this time to put on lipstick to then wipe it off.
We have some company late. I'll tell you traditionally what I serve, though, if you're interested. We're full back bees.
The difference in her face between what we saw. Okay, question. In the first live stream that we watched, were there filters on? If there were filters, yikes. If there wasn't filters, then this one's the only filtered one. But if both of these are filtered, I don't even know what to say. But I think it is absolutely astonishing to see the difference of her between the morning time and the evening time. It's like there's 2 different people.
Hey, Linda. Hi, everybody. Coffee, everybody. First we serve coffee.
It's like Princess Fiona from Shrek, guys. Like during waking hours, like the decent hours, you know, Princess Fiona is pretty, and but then she goes into her cave and, you know, Shrek's out.
And then with some, I usually serve some sweets like a chocolate cake or some biscuits, chocolate biscuits. Some people do, some people don't know yet. Then a little bit later, I serve some cold juice and fruit juice with some bizzers, which are seeds, like sunflower seeds, stuff like that. Thank you, Sneakerhead Queen. And then that's about it. Cold water always. But traditional things you serve, you know, in this part of the world: coffee, tea, cold juice with seeds, nuts and seeds to snack on, biscotta, which is cookies. So I just did all my dishes from that, and I did cook today. Made some fish and rice. Hey, Zambia. What am I gonna miss the most? Honestly, the people. I want to cry thinking about it. Like, it's been really nice. Like, I'm getting used to having people around. You know, I like making people happy. I've realized that. So when I do go to Canada, and inshallah I get my Villa 2.0, I will be sure to stock the fridge with lots of drinks and snacks and stuff like that, because I might have people over. You know, probably not. I don't know.
Who's gonna come and visit her and Pete's in a villa? I mean, honest question. Who's gonna come and visit them?
Too many people in Canada. So, is there still a smudge? Lipstick goes on, lipstick comes off. Okay, what was I gonna say, guys? They don't speak very much English, no. No, I'm bringing a bidet with me, Trixie. Oh, the toilet paper. Yeah, I forgot about that. Hi, Tracy. Links. I have no friends. Hardly. In Canada, hardly. But that's okay. I have family. Invite your neighbors. Did I get enough sleep? Enjoy your time alone, Brooke. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have wipes handy, and I'm gonna buy a bidet here and bring it.
Okay, I thought she was saying that she would have wipes handy for her guest. Like, what are you giving those poor people that they need to be wiped and hosed down? She wasn't. She was talking about, wow. Okay, I may be done for the day. I don't know.
You donated Snake? I'm not having him. No way. The Evanescence. Aw, Carrie, thank you guys for donating. Listen, if you can't afford it, or all you can afford is $1, I'm just having it up there for those who want to help. There's no every other day relatives visit. Maybe once, the most once a week. Hey, Links.
I love cooking for people. I love making people happy. I love being the hostess with the mostest. But like once a week. I really can't do more than once a week. Let's make it tentative. Every other week. We'll just do this. Like, does she not understand how this works?
But maybe I'll change that, you know? And then I can't stay on late tonight, guys, because I want to watch a movie with Salah, and then tomorrow we got to be up once a week. What time are we going tomorrow? We got invited to dinner. So we're going to go have dinner. I'm going to see Sasa, and I'm very excited about that, actually. You're going to miss the Unicity lady. Salah, I'm going to out you on this because it's so funny. I'm unpacking the things from Kuwait. You would think just the essentials get in there. Well, when, you know, there's a big box of Unicity that's now on the counter in here. Hey, Barb. Do I like being a married woman or unmarried? I'm not gonna lie and say I don't enjoy it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Thank you, Lorena. So, yeah. So if you want to, that's my GoFundMe. It's pinned. If you want to support me through a Cameo, hey, Hidden Sapphire, they're on sale for the rest of September. Yeah, Gabrielle. Thanks, Zombia. We're separating, but still going out to dinner. Yeah, I mean, we have to live together till I leave, right? So, and regardless, his family and friends and everybody he knows here, they love having us around. So, you know,
Generally, you start distancing yourselves so that you guys can have that clean split, that clean separation, so that I mean, this is the thing. I really don't like talking about the little girl on here. Um, but in the last live, she said, I am scared that she's just going to keep asking for me. Okay, if that's the case, if you are really honestly worried about that child and you are worried, I mean, she's never coming back to Syria. This isn't, I'll come back once a year and visit, oh, whatever. She's leaving Syria permanently. So why are you continuing to go to that family member's house to have dinner? You are making it harder and tougher for that little girl to understand and to deal with really, really big feelings for somebody that is that little. Um, Adults have problems handling those kind of emotions, and here you are continuing to push yourself and throw yourself at this child knowing that you are just going to disappear because you can't explain. I that's not caring, that's not understanding, that's not kind, that's not what family does.
yeah, no, this is unpacking. We got some shipments from Kuwait because whenever Salah came, like I left all my stuff, right? I was in a haste, so Salah had some stuff shipped here. Thank you, Kingu. I was looking at villas online or like apartments, and you know they're so expensive now, man. But like a 3-bedroom will run you almost $3,000 a month. Bisteka, I'm being 100% honest. I don't know what you don't think I'm being honest about, but don't know. I mean, I'm moving, so you know. Well, the priority is not a car right away. I'm gonna get there and then be settled with a place, and then maybe we can fundraise these for some towards a car. I don't know, do like 24-hour streams. So I'll.
Oh my gosh, I we are not her parents. We are not her spouse. We are not her personal bank. I I'm sitting here shocked that she even has the nerve to come on here and say I need you to give me $10,000. And now she's saying, well, I'm going to need you guys to give me the $10,000. I got to get my apartment set up. I got to buy brand new furniture. I'm going to do all of this. And then once I get unpacked, guys, I'm going to need you to buy me a car. Just saying, giving you a heads up that I am going to give you the opportunity to drive me a car or buy me a car. I want you to realize the depth of importance of this job that I'm giving you, and that is to provide me with anything and everything that I want and need. So just be prepared. Be prepared. It's coming up. Maybe jot it down on your calendar. For Christmas this year, everybody is giving Chantal a car. Letting you know now.
Live stream until I get a car. You guys can also, but the GoFundMe is not for Pete's. It's for me. It clearly says right on the GoFundMe. And honestly, Strawberries, people who would report somebody to welfare are just the lowest scum at the, you know, like garbage juice at the bottom of a garbage bin? That's those people. Quite frankly. Villa 2.0. Inshallah, we'll see. There's people like doing everything they can to stop making this happen. I don't know. It's so weird. Anyway, so I have a GoFundMe.
Okay, she's been bragging this whole time in Syria how her and Salah are supporting all of these family members that he has. They're paying rent, they're buying food, they're filling the water tanks and stuff. Do you mean to tell me that Foodie's best friend, who has been with her longer than Salah could even imagine being with her, is living on welfare and going without, and she's doing nothing that direction, but then completely bragging about all the family members in Syria that she's taking care of? I don't know. That seems a little messed up to me, honestly.
I don't have PayPal right now. My bad. You're not allowed to use it here. So don't send anything to that. They didn't close my account. I talked to a rep from there. They just said from now on, don't use it while you're there. So that's it. So we're good to go. Hey, CP. So yeah, I had, Pete set up a GoFundMe on my behalf, which is totally legal.
So after she yelled at all of us and told us what horrible people we were for saying that she didn't need to be using PayPal, we were right.
I just can't handle the funds while I'm here because of sanctions and stuff. So he did it for me. He's not getting any of the money. It's my bank account that's on the GoFundMe. So really, Breeze? Oh no, sorry to hear that though. Yeah, when I'm back in Canada, right? Hey, Kitty Charm, Simply Rabbit Chain. So I'll figure out something anyways. I'll have to have them like pay for stuff for me, No, I'm allowed to keep the money from PayPal. I just can't use it anymore for while I'm here, so I won't. Hey, YouTube lover. Oh, Carolina, hi, sorry I didn't see you. Hello, Carolina. So GoFundMe on behalf of somebody else fundraising for me. It's just to help, with travel, get me home, get set up from scratch. And
Okay, but the thing that comes down to it is that because she's in a country with sanctions, it is illegal for Pete's to transfer that money to her. It has to be transferred to her when she is on Canadian soil. And that's where it gets real iffy and touchy. You are supposed to, if you are raising money for somebody who is in a country with sanctions, you are supposed to contact GoFundMe and tell them your detailed plan as to how you will be transferring them the money, getting the money to them on Canadian soil, and that it is not going back to that country that has all the sanctions in it. And so it's just going to happen. She did not properly think any of this through, and she is starting to find out very quickly that a face card will not get her anywhere.
and I know there's only like $14 or so there, but oh, thanks, Reason. Oh, Teardrop, I didn't see you either. Oh my goodness. Here I'm just babbling. Hi, Teardrop. Everybody, hello.
See, and that's the thing too that I've noticed is that she very regularly, when she wants money, like if she doesn't want money and everything's good, she'll be like, oh, thanks for the super chat, that's it. Well, now she gets very detailed about it and she gives us a lot of information, and that kind of feels icky coming across, um because she's like, well, I have a GoFundMe, guys, but there's only $14 in it. It's not enough. I'm gonna have to work real hard. And then somebody else donates and somebody gives her a play-by-play of how much she's getting and how much it's going up, and she then gives everybody else the play-by-play and then reminds them, well, it only happens if it happens. Like, I did only have 14, but I'm at 23 now. This right now, what she's doing online right now, has nothing to do with her audience. It has nothing to do with her content. This is strictly her shilling herself, pretty much. Like, we are sitting here and I am going to act and pretend and do whatever I want to do to make you feel bad enough for me that you are going to give me money, because you have to remember, you need to fund me a new house, you need to get me home, I need all new furniture, and after that you get to buy me a car. It It is just shocking.
No, don't be silly. He doesn't own my channel. I own my channel, right? What? I didn't know he said that. He's just trolling you guys. He would never withhold money from you guys either, no matter what. I didn't see teardrop. Oh my goodness, first time.
Until he gets you home. He needs you home and away.
So I don't have much in the GoFundMe, but I really, really appreciate everything I do have. That will really garbage juice. Yeah, garbage juice.
The funny thing, and it just dawned on me, oh my gosh, she's like, guys, I don't have a lot in my GoFundMe, but, it's okay. We're getting somewhere. Between Super Chats and her PayPals, she's already made over $2,000. Like, I was sitting here and feeling some kind of way, like, oh, that's kind of sad. Like, only $14. I forgot she had $2,500 the day before. Between 2 live streams and the time that her PayPal was up during those 2 live streams, she made almost $2,500. Which is insane to me because that is almost what my husband makes in a month. And she just sits there and giggles and is demanding more, and then telling you that once she's done, you're also going to provide a car for her. That she has no clue what a dollar cost, really. That makes me mad. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect to get mad today. This is making me mad. Cool.
Instead of garbage pail kids, it's garbage juice people. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but like, I don't understand people like doing that. Just like if you don't like somebody, just move on. Like why try to like ruin their life? Do you not realize that that's gonna be bad karma back onto you? I don't know. Just freaking be nice, people. Get a life. Or if you can't be nice, just keep it online.
Okay, it may be bad karma that you're saying, threatening us with. It's bad karma on us because people report you or people call you out. Did you ever stop to think, my girl, that we are your bad karma? Each of us that we have sitting here talking about you and, talking about your PayPal and what you did to that little girl and all of that stuff. Did you ever think that we are your karma for that? It has always been the cute, sweet, loving things. Most of us in this community, the ones I interact with on a very regular basis, they are sweet, they are kind, they are thoughtful. They actually care about what's going on in the world. Like, I cannot tell you, this last week's been hard, and I really felt like I was alone. And I was trying to keep everything together. I have kids there. It was my birthday week. I was still trying to cook and clean and do my end of the chores, and my sweet husband was going behind me and doing what he could where he could, and trying to sneak around and get stuff done without me knowing, so that it wouldn't make me upset that I hadn't gotten to it first. It was really sweet, but it was also a really hard week for me. And then I just opened our email address a couple days ago, and yesterday somebody took the time out of their day. It was a little short email, and all it said was, I hope you get the answers you want today. I hope I'm thinking about you and that everything is good. Like, the fact that somebody took the 20 seconds it took to send me that email to let me know, like, hey, I can't hug you. Hey, I can't do a whole lot, but I can sit here and cheer you on. I can be here. Like, I cannot tell you how sweet that was and how much that meant to me. Like, it is absolutely huge. Because I honestly do believe one of those things is you reap what you sow. So if you're gonna have good karma, and you're gonna have people cheering you on, and you're gonna have people that are willing to be your friend and to care about you, that generally comes with a good person. She just sat here and said, I have nobody in Canada. I have no friends in Canada. I don't have a whole lot of people in Canada. Why? I wonder why. She needs to realize that until she gets her life straightened out and she's starting to move through the world in a more positive manner that doesn't take so much from everybody, we will probably always be her karma.
C-pop command strips. Look who it is. Julia loved the company. Yeah, Carolina. It's just disappointing. Hey, Aaron. Thanks, Eat Cakey. They get extra mad when they see you happy. I don't get that. I feel happy for people when they're happy. You know, like how long has it been? I haven't even talked about anybody really. Like, you know, like anyone specific. I just find my business. Like I just want to like live my life. It won't cost $5,000 to take Julia. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
It can. I googled it, and it can take up to $1,000 to $5,000 depending on the country of origin, where they've been living, the different things that they're being exposed to within that country, and what the requirements are of Canada for them to come back in, and for the Canadian government to feel that that animal is safe, um, to be let loose into the public without spreading other diseases to the animals in that area that might not have ever been exposed to them because they've never lived in another country.
It's Pete's. That's who James Lucas is. There's no way to hide the name. Oh, thank you. El Sultan Salah. Anyways, so yeah, you guys don't have to. No, no, I'll have to wait longer to go home. That's all. Because I'll have to save more.
Okay, guys, let's see. Oh, we are at an hour and 30 minutes. I think I have probably held you captive as long as I can. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't expect it to take this long. Um, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun today. Thank you guys for emails I'm getting. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing and commenting. Like it really makes my day. You guys don't understand how much it makes my day. Um, but I'm gonna quit jabbing my jaw so that we can all get on with our days for a little while. But until I see you again, I'm going to remind you that I need you to be good and behave yourselves. But if you can't, make sure you do it right and make me proud. And then post it online so we can talk about it later. Bye, guys.